Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Darkest Dungeon 2. I have bad news. Bad news indeed. So we had a run going that was interrupted by my COVID outage, and I just picked it back up in my last recording session. And since then, these people at Red Hook Studios, these evil people posted a patch that breaks save games. And unlike on Steam, where you can just jump back a version, usually, which is what I do with EU4, for example. When I play EU4 and they bring out a patch that breaks save games, I just revert and finish my run, and then I go to the newest patch. But here, that is apparently not an option. Darkest Dungeon, the Epic Game Store updated it, and it doesn't let me revert, and it said, yep, your save game is incompatible, we're just resetting your run. Thank you very much, and goodbye. That's the bad news. We were relatively close to fighting the final boss, and I felt pretty good about the final one, the one of the second act, which I still want to see or beat. We're gonna have to go again. On the plus side, first of all, I love the patch notes in here. That's cool. I mean, some games do that, but that's just extremely handy. They redid trinkets, and I've been complaining about trinkets and how boring they are and how bad some of them are. It's just complaining about how uninteresting looting trinkets was, and they did somewhere down here a huge rework on trinkets with positives and negatives, just like in Darkest Dungeon 1. 22%, it's a weird number, and yeah, these numbers are just, that's 66. This was like 35 before, it's now 66% resistance, and then, well, lots and lots of links. I didn't read through all of these. I read through essentially none of these, but it's a lot. I think this is an older patch. Yeah, this is an older patch. That's the core change that has been there. There are also more paths and different paths for the heroes, right? You can have heroes on just normal, what is it? Not adventurer, runaway. No. This is just one standard path that they all have, and then there are ones where they have variations. There's a new one for each hero, which is cool. And they nerfed or changed some of the other ones. And look at that. Crush damage bonus reduced to 50 from 100%. Yep, that was just daft. The huge crushes we got. And the Occultist Ritualist pass no longer increases sacrificial stab damage. No longer just... What I'm not seeing is a change to the stabby pass for the Plague Doctor. So that's probably still very interesting. Let's begin a new journey and hope that this time we can finish that one. I mean, they don't have a super high patch frequency. If I hadn't gotten the COVIDs, we would have definitely finished that run first. But hey. I am, by the way, in case you're one of those people who still want me to play other games, I am definitely considering going back to EU, but there's an expansion coming sometime, and I'm kinda waiting for that. And I'm definitely also eyeing other games.
Grievances gain a terrible strength.
Not because I don't like Darkest Dungeon 2, but it's unfinished, clearly, and it's not like a full-time...
We required the highest standard of empirical evidence. Lest
Only
my
this
career and your future
kind of
be
game for me.
compromised by the cynicism of our peers.
I've been playing a lot of Storybook Brawl on my own,
The
but I'm not
crossroads.
sure that makes
Wait by the lantern's light and welcome what help may come.
for great videos, although it has less dialogue that keeps interrupting me. Alright, who are we gonna pick here? Let's look, Wanderer is the base path, so there's no change. Let's look at people who have a non-base path. Intermezzo. Song skills, bleed the target. Isn't the one skill we always use? Isn't that a song skill? Surely Inspiring Tune is a song. It doesn't say song on it. Like, here it says melee, it could say song. But surely that's a song. Surely Battle Ballad is a song. So songs seem to be, at least so far, things that we mostly target at our people. Although Echoing March might also be a song. But what else does this do? So we bleed our own people. Inspiring Tune gives stress resistance, and Echoing March makes the target bleed when moving. Okay, so that kind of says that these are song skills too. For Battle Ballad and Play Out, we do have Battle Ballad, and we also have Play Out. We do. They add 10% crit or 20% dodge. Well, they have a 10% chance for crit or. So, they add one of these things, right? That's 100% total, yeah. So you either get crit or dodge plus, I think, or bonus damage or block at varying. Oh, I don't like that. The adrenaline part is kind of ugh. And then sometimes you just add more damage to the one you. I'm feeling. I mean, there might be certainly an application for this, but I'm not loving it here. An orphan. I mean, you are that. You are her. Okay, 20% max HP reduction, and then huge changes depending on which rank she is. So in rank 1, she does essentially no burn, but does more damage. Rank 2, she does, well, still reduced burn, but less reduced burn, but also less extra damage. Okay, so it's when you're up front, you do extra damage, but you don't burn, and when you're in the back, you burn more, but you do less damage. Which is weird, because I feel like you're cool. Cool burn abilities are from the front, right? Well, Firefly is one that could be tempting here. Put her on spot 4 and have her Firefly a lot. And what's the one we've been using? Dragonfly, but yeah, that's from the front, so that one's just dead if you can't use that ability with this setup. I feel like focusing on just damage dealing, that's not where she shines, even if she gets 40% more. Yeah. And then crit with Firestarter, it's fine. I don't know. Carcass. When crit. So, not when she crits, but when she's critting, she gets stress reduction. When she Barbaric Yobs, then she gets 2 taunt. Which one was Barbaric Yob? Weakens the target. And wins her, of course. And then upgrade. Stuns the target if comboed and more weaken. Okay, this will also then add taunt to her, I assume. Yeah, self. Target Wicked Hack will remove block. Now that's good. Kind of stops being good later on when they all have a mega block, but removing normal block is quite good. You start out winded, and per winded token you have a 75% chance to get a block. So really this is a non-damaging barbarian. You're running Wicked Hack to remove block. And then you're just trying to tank things with Rosh's Revelry to heal you back up. Sometimes you may be Bloodlust, but probably not even that great, because you just keep getting winded back, right? So if you Bloodlust, next turn you get the extra winded token back. So that doesn't really do anything. Yeah. It's the Yob. You weaken people, maybe stun them. You taunt up through the Yobbing. And then you heal yourself with Bloodlust. I mean, crit reduction is not that bad on her then. Deadly and Scatterbrained. Deadly is huge, wow. 15%, and this is 4% reduction. 50% crit is very, very good. But with the Carcass, okay. So far, so bad. You've seen Bulwark. Oh no, that's New Bulwark. The one we had was renamed to something else. So you don't crush. You do more damage with your shield attack skills, and you have 10% stun chance with them. And stand fast gives you taunt. Which one's stand fast? Oh, that just turns you into a leper there. Taunt and block. And then what are shield damage spells we have? Shield attack, like Rampart. Did it say here? No, shield attack skills. I assume Rampart is one. Not sure what Hold the Line. This is kind of odd, right? I feel like there should be some identifiers to what these skills are. It might just be Rampart. Yeah, because this also says Crush skills, even though there's only one. But if it's just Rampart, it could even be Retribution. But you don't actually have a skill called Repose, do you? No, you get the Reposed ability from this. Which means that doesn't count. It's really weird. Maybe you just do more damage with Rampart and get a chance to stun. And potentially possibly Hold the Line as well. These are interesting, but they feel really weird. Like the other ones are just good. These ones are like, maybe I just want somebody who doesn't have this stuff. Apply and hit melee skills. I assume this says that, well, this is hard to read. This is terribly hard to read. So melee skills apply 10% bleeding reduction to the target. That much I think I can read. I think these are 3 lines. Yes. Okay, so one line is our melee skills reduce enemy bleed resist. Second line, we have 15% more max HP. Third line, we have 75% extra damage. Reduced damage on range skills, that is. Okay, it looks like it's all under the apply and hit header, but it's not. And then the target highway robbery skills, steal a positive token. And double cross removes. I don't think we have these yet. We do not. So if we were to run Yellow Hand, all we would do is apply bleed resistance reduction with apply on hit. And have more max HP and not be able to use any ranged skills, really. Which means Open Vein, do this advanced Wicked Slice. And then maybe something like Track and Show. It's doable. This is gonna take a lot longer than usually. We might not get a lot of gameplay in this run. You're an apprentice, you just get Picture of Face mastered, that's just positive. It's minor, but it's just positive, so don't mind that. And you're just a wanderer. Okay. Out of these wanderers, anybody have any cool... Everybody has head in the sand as always. Shroud, Tactician, Anemic. Like Anemic. Don't know what good Ascetic does. I know it blocks some in interactions, but there must be positive things it does. Blundering Fool is pretty bad. It's with everybody having the head in the sand. Yeah, you crit but don't do damage. Oh my, you're a book burner. but deadly. A deadly book burner. So we get that extra crit. So how would... Let's look at this Man-at-Arms. How would a Man-at-Arms look that doesn't use Crush or any riposte skills? Move blind. Did we even look at a leper? Yeah, there's the Wanderer. So I could do some sort of combo with the leper here with the blind removal. Like if you don't do the damage, then have the leper do it, but we get a huge reach problem with you not having Crush. So we'd need to have our backline do a lot of backline damage. Standfast is upgrade to Taunt, so we'd be looking at something like this. Courageous Abandon. I think we'd be looking at something like this. We might look at removing Hold the Line for something else. But I kind of want to find out whether that's a shield skill. And so we're doing that. I'm not putting anything into writing here. Let's bring you because you're flexible and pretty good. And you just have a positive path here. Looking at healers, we just ran with the Occultist. And we lost our last Paracelsus too early.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
It does, but it's also very good. Kind of want to run Indiscriminate Science here. I hate not running Incision, but if we don't have a jumpy party, then Incision is mostly dead. I wouldn't mind Blinding Gas. It's kind of fine. Ounce of Prevention is kind of, you know. Might just be Plague Grenade here. And then we can swap around, right? Depending on which area we're in. It seems fine. Anything we can't do from the back line? No. So that seems fine. Psionic Disposition is nice. Occultomania probably isn't, but... Alright, what's our other frontline person? Your bleed stuff won't really do anything. It would just be relevant for your own bleed skills. Because we don't have anyone else. Sorry. That's bleeding. Bonnie in position 2 would be bad. We'd really want her in position 4 or 1. I don't see either. Although this Orphan thing is interesting. And just sitting in the backline and just continuously spamming out some Firefly for 5 burn unupgraded and then 7 burn when upgraded. That's pretty good. Just... what would that look like? Let's remove these. Let's run what seems useful. Now, Ransack looks useful, but it's forward 1. I don't want forward 1 necessarily. We're not looking for Dragonfly. We get a Firestarter bonus like this. Granting crit to people. No. I want things that can get cast from the last spot. Now, some movement skill might not be the worst, but run and hide is pretty bad. Like if you get shuffled. Wouldn't hate the ability to just move backwards while still doing something. Smoke screen. Like this? not. Because you work completely fine from position 2. You should be fine from position 3. And then you... Wait, are we missing a skill? Missing a skill even. Smoke screen or heart light? Smoke screen. That could be a party. Don't really see why not. So you mostly just taunt up. We have a high damage backline, I think. Stress healing. Okay. Let's go. Probably a pretty squishy party. But we've lost people before. We'll do fine.
The time for denial has passed. You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
There was something in the patch notes about driving improvements, but it's only minor things, like not getting stuck under the floor. Okay, anything cool here? I think you always get the Infernal Flame, just so you have a chance for a Flame 1 run if you want it. At least the last couple of runs has always been a thing. So how did you guys change? More healing given, less damage dealt. Okay. 2 speed, 10% reduced max HP. I'm gonna take it all anyway. And I think I'll run the healing given thing on Paracelsus because we're not running Incision. We could be running Incision though. Now that I think about it. Because we're in position 3. Hope you are blinding us. As much as I love the dagger, I don't think we're gonna go for that. I think we go... Early on, Indiscriminate Science is not very good. Gets a lot better when you upgrade it, removes negative tokens. So there's a chance we should be running... Let's just do this. Still a chance we should be running the stab for the first couple fights. But they shouldn't be too hard anyway. Famous last words. We shall see. For now, we're just gonna drive through the autumn, and then I don't think we get a fight before the first inn, right? Just get these desperate few. It's all the same positivity. Sure, be friends with Barry. Why not? Man, I missed that party where everybody was friends and we were so good and upgraded and all that. Ah. I can't complain too much about people making breaking changes in early access. I can't. I also can't complain that I've been spending weeks on that run that I really shouldn't. But it's annoying. It's annoying and I wish it hadn't been stolen from me. Stolen. I think we get like one fight.
Stone is more than a
for the
failure.
end. Forget, yeah, that's the one fight.
Better.
With 2 ghouls and a ghoul wife? No, just 2 ghouls. Sometimes there's the third here thing. For a crit. Here's where we wish we had a stab. But Noxious Blast will do. Yeah, stab could have given us a lucky crit there and stopped that attack from happening, but it's not a big deal. Oh, that doesn't hit front line. Oh. It's actually a bit of an issue. I mean, not for this fight, we don't care. But inability to hit front line. Ooh, I can't try out hold the line, but this should do more damage now, right? 3 to 6, 5 to 9.
One less obstacle in our path.
Doesn't actually seem as relevant as it might sound. Oh, we're gonna have a
Are
difficult
you shaken?
decision
There is so much worse in store.
at the inn. Because we get that 1 mastery point, and we can use it on either. Well, we have, in theory, 20 skills to choose from. But I think there are 2 options here. One is Barry's stress heal.
Rest tonight. Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Like Bolster. It just gets so much better. And I think we just do that. I know it's a go-to I've been using a lot there, but it's just so good.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
The alternative was the Plague Doctor's Indiscriminate Science. So that's also a huge upgrade. But yeah, I don't think we actually want to do that there. Equip.
Planning and
Yes, I
mindfulness,
guess.
as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
So we could do a trench run in the sprawl. Need to visit an oasis, which is fine. Get less choices. So I assume it's just a less branching path. Don't know if we care super much about more academic studies. Could easily not have our upgrade though. Fish people or Bernie people? What's the burn trinket again? And we don't have to beat the first lair boss if we don't wanna, and we might not want to. Although I don't think they were immune to burn. Have a lot of dots we can stack on them. Should be a fine fight. Let's do these. Okay. Wainbright we have been at. I don't care about the Infinite Flame. I'm just gonna drop it. There you go. Free hope. And then we're gonna consider using our stress healing items. I think I won't. Let's give some food to Bonnie and Paracelsus. Don't want to buff anybody's healing received. I mean, I do, just to get rid of the thing. Still alright. Pretty random there. Alright, good enough.
The first of many forks in the road. Choose your path and ride out unbowed.
So the trench run. And see if we can't pick up that trophy in the first area. It's always weird to do that because it feels like the enemies are not getting too much stronger in area 2, but you do.
Behold,
That's not true. They do get
the
stronger.
great cities of man, ruined
I don't know.
and aflame.
It does feel weird. The reasoning behind it might not be particularly sound. We already scouted so much.
The value of such
But
a
hey.
view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
If I have to take a dead note, then I'll take a watchtower, because it's not actually dead. At least this way we won't miss our oasis. Unless we choose to do so. Pick up a hero shrine, a supply cache, a shoppy, which is a bit annoying. The lair, which we have to choose over the creature den. Hospital, oasis. Resistance, definitely. Cultist. Yeah, it's an okay path. That is an okay path. So
An
we go
elementary
left.
problem, is it not?
Our flame is going to be a bit low, I think. But surely we'll be fine. Because we're not taking assistance encounters. Flame is not free. First somewhat real battle. Any reason not to picture the face? I mean, yes, the reason would be that I want to get rid of you. Should have checked your poison rules, though. My hope was exactly this, that we get to stack some dots on the backline childs so they don't get to do their stuff. They're already dead. Excellent. Now, you just punch a guy. It's no crush, but not everything can be crush. Now, killing the backline like that is the disadvantage that we can't make good use of our backline AoEs. I think I'm still taking this kill though.
Messy, but effective.
Because all the enemies get to go now, and that way we reduced we removed one enemy action. And enemy action is not good. See? Being really mean to me. It's not nice. Your inability to hit the front is... Ooh, you have like high burn resist. No, just regular. Still very scary. I mean, it's kinda not the worst because we're splitting up. Okay, now we do the signs. Yeah, this also gets upgraded damage. What was I trying to say? Yes, we kind of set up a party now that is okay at hitting the back and okay at hitting the front. Because our backline gets worse when hitting the front, but when hitting the front we get to also access abilities like Quick to the Face and the whole of Barry here. It's just that you can't do squat now. Well, what you can do is make Barry really good at crushing that guy. Bam. Powerful. Could have been better. Admittedly.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Play daze on hit and quickness on miss. I mean, these chances are very low, which makes it kind of bad. But it's not uninteresting. It's also not uninteresting to put a cut in here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, please do so down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.